I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. You're gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm gonna be disappointed. Got it, kid? I wanna see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much-anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much-anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. For the official introductions, we send it up to the ring. Teddy, typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high-stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Scores up top with a left.
Keep working the
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Hits him in the mug with the right. How about that left hand? Wow, is he defensively sound. Walker stumbled back. He just got hurt. Let's give a very honest assessment as to where Andre Bishop is in his career right now. Facing a guy like he is tonight, Mike Walker, he should annihilate him.
Yeah, he should, but it's not just about that, it's how he does it. He should go through him, but you want to see him go through him in an effective, efficient way where he looks like a future champion.
Walker's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Scores big with the hook to the head. Right back to the belt line. That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Big shot he just scored with. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Walker's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Take it off.
Oh, and a big right hand lands. Well, he just went big shot there. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Walker's rising back up. That takes some guts. Andre Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Walker's defense is paying off now. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love it. Wow. And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
You saw it coming. Problem is he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring. He had this fight heading in one clear and distinct direction. He just decided to finish it sooner than expected.
Well, that's what happens when you listen to your corner. He was listening to the instructions of his corner, followed them to a T, and you could see in the gym he did all his work.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going.
And Wilfred Rosario do what Mike Walker and Lucius Palmer were unable to do. Andre Bishop now 2-0 in his career. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans to see if the young upstart can make it 3 in a row.
His adversary, hailing out of Guantanamo, Wilfred Rosario.
You got this one.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Hey, this is a big spot for him, Teddy. Rosario's future could be determined tonight. He's a clear-cut underdog.
Yeah, Joe, this is like high school. You want to get to college, but you have to go through high school first.
That's a big right hand there. Rosario's got to do a better job. Did you see that? Round number 1, and he's already down. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Big shot comes crashing home. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rosario's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Blocks away that headshot. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. Scored well to the body again. Well, these early fights in the career of Andre Bishop are all starting to look the same, and that's actually a good thing. I talked to Gus Carisi before the fight, his trainer, who says, listen, being exciting and delivering to the fans is fine by me.
Yeah, because
solid right hand lands. And banging away he goes. Knocked down again. Unreal.
now you got to wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they going to stop this?
Kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
What's that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
And I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes' camp the other day. His trainer thinks you're a sucker for the left hook. Keyshawn says he's dropping you with it.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes is entitled to his own opinion, isn't he?
We welcome you to Atlantic City's Boardwalk Hall for the East Coast debut of the young upstart Andre Bishop. Tonight, the 3-0 middleweight will be taking on the hard-hitting Keyshawn Hayes. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Glad you're with us.
And his opponent across the ring, by way of Newark, Keyshawn Hayes.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This guy's got a mean left hook. He's gonna try and catch you with it early.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Is now underway. All the talk is done. Well, it's a tough moment for Andre Bishop right now. He's hurt. I can hear his corner saying, spit out your mouthpiece. They're just looking for any excuse right now to get some time. Andre Bishop's defense now dazzling as Hayes is having trouble landing that left hook. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. Big shot. Oh, and he goes down. Bishop's down, but Teddy, he looks fine. He's shaking it off right away.
Yeah, I think he's more embarrassed than hurt.
Stand up! Stand up!
What will happen now with Andre Bishop as he rises up to fight on after being floored? Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Halfway through round number one. It's tough to assess, but Hayes' cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. And you just wonder, and I know this isn't supposed to play in, but you wonder if the judges in close rounds, if they get influenced by that look.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. right hand downstairs. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Hayes. Good defense turns into better offense for Andre Bishop that time. Bishop's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counter. Hayes is rocked all of a sudden. Now each man has stunned the other. He got rocked. And yet another big shot comes in. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
He can't be first. When he throws first, he's able to...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. He brings it right back. Big shot upstairs. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Andre Bishop, beautiful head movement, good lateral movement, getting out of the way of that dangerous left hook of Hayes. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Andre Bishop. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. A classic 1-2 combo by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself if you're a guy like this. He scored the knockdown, but it can give you that false sense of security, like everything's fine, right, Teddy?
Yeah, exactly. You get a little carried away sometimes, get a little reckless, a little careless, and forget it can turn around real quick. You have to keep defense with that offense.
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Hayes' right hand. Oh! He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Bishop's now getting back up off the canvas, hooking to the body. And this round comes to an end.
Relax, relax.
And round number 3 is underway. You see the movement by Andre Bishop, and it's really paying off, able to avoid that left hook of Hayes. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3. Hayes is back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Good block there by Hayes. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Hayes' corner is concerned. Their fighter may go down here. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. That's why they pay to come out to the fights. Good offensive work by Andre Bishop. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
So he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Work the body, work that body.
the straight right hand. Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
Andre Bishop just dropped his opponent in that last round. Trainer Gus Carisi may know that the end is near.
He knows the possibility is there, Joe, no doubt about that, but he wants to make sure that his charge does not get careless either.
Hayes is stunned and he is hurt. Bishop's work in training camp is now paying off. Solid. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
Andre Bishop comes to Atlantic City and hits the jackpot. A knockout win against Keyshawn Hayes.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. We have an update on the career of rising star Andre Bishop. And while he certainly hasn't taken an easy road so far in his career, Bishop is poised to have his coming out party against top 15 middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez, something virtually unheard of for a prospect with so few pro fights. What's more, the fight will take place in Alvarez's hometown of Chicago, although we can expect a few fans to make the trip from Philly.
What can I do for you, Mr. McQueen?
Andre, I have to tell you something about your father. Before he died, he and I agreed to a deal. I was going to get him a title shot and let Gus stay on as manager. Sadly, he never got a chance to tell Gus about it. I'll give you the same deal. Keep Gus as your trainer and manager. I'll promote your fights. Megan's young. She's got other fighters. And think about your brother.
What about my brother?
Raymond's got talent. Not your kind of talent, but he's big. You see how big he is. He could be heavyweight champ someday. Isaac Frost looks unbeatable now. God, who knows? Be smart, Andre. Let me take you and Raymond to the top.
Look, Mr. McQueen, I don't appreciate you talking about my father or trying to get me to go behind Gus's back. Stay away from my brother and stay away from me. Are we clear?
You have no idea who you're fucking with, kid. Oh, good luck with Alvarez. But I got a feeling it's not going to be your night.